This is JVN Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics, Faculty of Agriculture Science in the Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. So today I am going to discuss about the module median, and this median is a very important topic of the mathematics and statistics. It is a part of the measure of central tendency, and as all we know that measure of central tendency is the this measurement or the analysis of the center value or the average value of the data sheet or the data series, and the measure of central tendency have some different components like mean, median, mode, and harmonic mean and geometric mean. But median is a very important part because it has some different merits for the importance and measure to find median. First we have to understand what is meaning of median. Median is simply the middlemost value of the data, just exactly located at the center value, and the middlemost value of the data when the data are arranged in ascending or the descending order. So median has some importance because it is not the computation of median is not very difficult, and for the computation of median all the data are not required. So these are the important points, and along this there are different merit points also, like it can be determined by the open-ended series, and not all the observations are required to determine this, and just one important point is like that for the median it is not it can be determined from the unequal intervals. So now we begin how to just find median, and in different series like the individual series and the ungrouped data or the group data. We take some examples also to explain this. So we share some slides for this. Initially the definition of median is given, that which we have already just told about, that the median is the middlemost value of the series, and the data should be in ascending order or descending order. So median is just the center value of the data, and it means exactly we can say it is a middlemost value, means the 50% of the data above to it, and the remaining half of the data are below to it. So that's why it is called the center value of the data, but data should be in either ascending or the descending order of magnitude. So median can be determined in three different series: individual series, and the discrete and the continuous series. In individual series, the median can be determined by the way, just first we have to arrange the data in ascending or the descending order, and then we have to see how many data we have, means the number of data, total number of data, which is represented by n. This n is even number or the odd number. So we have different formulas for the median in the odd series and in the even series. In the odd series, the median is given by n plus 1 upon 2th item, and for the even series it is given by the average of the n upon 2th item plus n upon 2 plus 1th item. So there are two different methods to find median for the odd and the even series. For odd series, n plus 1 upon 2th item, and for the even series it is the average. Average means n upon 2th item plus n upon 2th item and divided by 2. Like suppose we have one example to understand this. Suppose we have the data like 2, 6, 9, 3, 5, 4 and 7. So these are the data and written in the form of individual series because frequencies are not given. So how can we find the median? So first we have to see how many data we have. We have the total number of 7 data. So median is given by 7 plus 1 upon 2th item because 7 is an odd number. So what is formula for this? The formula for this is given by n plus 1 upon 2th item, and that means it is equal to 4th item. So 4th item is 5 and 5 means in the written in the ascending order series. So this 5 is the median for the data. And for the even number of elements, the formula is given by n upon 2th data plus n upon 2 plus 1th data and divided by 2. So another example shows that where the total number of data are even and it means 6 data are there. So median is given by the 6 upon 2, that is 3rd item, and plus 6 upon 2 plus 1, that is 4th item, and whole divided by 2. So the values are 4 plus 5 upon 2, that is 4.5. So that is the case for the median in the individual series. Now for the discrete series, in the discrete series we are having the frequencies. So again, how can we find the median? Median is again divided into 2 parts for odd series and for the even series. When we have the odd number of data, the median is given by the size of the n plus 1 upon 2th data, and for even series the formula to find the median is given by it is average of size of n upon 2th item plus size of n upon 2 plus 1th item. So these are the formula for the median. And in this example we are having this example, we have this example, and in this example marks and the number of students are given that. So how can we solve this question? Means how can we find the median? So in this question, because this is a question from the discrete series, and the formula for the median requires the cumulative frequency. So first we have to make the cumulative frequency table, that is CF table, and we can see n is equal to 180. That means the total number of data is equal to 180. And just how can we solve this? See further, n is equal to 180, so that is the even value. So it means when the total number of data are even, then what is median? Median is given by size of n upon 2th item plus size of n upon 2 plus 1th item, that is divided by 2. So this is given by size of 90th item plus size of 91st item divided by 2. And as all we know that the method to find size, so size of the 90th item is given by 35 and size of the 91st item is given by 35. So the median is given by 35 plus 35 upon 2, that is equal to 35, and it is the example of the discrete series. Now for the continuous series, in the continuous series the median is given by a formula, that is m is equal to L plus n upon 2 minus PCF, that is the previous cumulative frequency upon f into I. So L plus n upon 2 minus PCF upon f into I, it is a formula where L is the lower limit of median class interval, n is the total number of data, PCF means previous cumulative frequency of median class interval, and f is the frequency of the median class, and I is the width of the class interval. So with this example we can understand how can we find median for the continuous series. So we are given that just data, marks and number of students, and for this we have to make a cumulative frequency table, that is CF table is given that, and first we have to find the median class interval. So median class interval is the size of n upon 2th item, that means size of the 90th item, and it means cumulative frequency which includes 90th item is 110, and therefore 30 to 40 is the median class interval. Now we can see in this table we are given that we have shown this here, like 30 to 40 is the median class interval, and whose frequency f is 50. So f is 50 there, and 30 is the lower limit of the median class interval. 10 is the size of the class interval, and PCF, which is the previous cumulative frequency, is here 60. So when we put the values in this formula, L plus n upon 2 minus PCF upon f into I, so just put the values in this formula, and after calculation of this we have the median is equal to 36. So just we have, so in this way we have seen today the part of the median, and median is a very important part of the measure of central tendency and important part of mathematics and statistics. Just we have explained here that it is how important this one is, because it is an important part of the just measure of central tendency, because in measure of central tendency it is not required for the median, it is not required to take all the data, and for the computation, exactly we can say for the computation all the data are not required. And one more important point is that for determination of median, we can just use the unequal interval also. So for unequal intervals median can be determined, and it can be determined for the open-ended series also. And as we have seen the examples, just the calculation or the computation part of median is not very difficult. Like just we have taken 3 series, individual series, and ungrouped data and the group data, and different procedures are there to find median, like the concept of the odd and even number of data, the frequency, the cumulative frequency. So when we have to when we have to find median, so we should know here how to make the cumulative frequency table, and how can we find the size of the data, and so different we should know the formula, we should learn the formula for this median in the group data or the continuous series, and that's why the median is an important part, because this median has some important points, the merit points for the measure of central tendency. And as we have seen for the mean also has some important points, some merit points, but median is having the more another just different merit points. So in the part of median today we have discussed about for the 3 different series, for the individual series, for the ungrouped data, and for the group data, and how can we determine the median in different series. So we have taken some example there, and when we have to understand more here, then we should take more examples to understand this, and for the median just it is required to make a cumulative frequency table in the case of discrete series and in the continuous series. So median is an important part of the measure center tendency as well as the mathematics, and students should know here the procedure to find median, and should practice over for this part of median. With this I conclude today's session. Thank you.